Okay, having now gone through our different ways of answering this question, we're now going to look at our examiner's report. But before doing so, I want you to take note of the fact that, our approaches in which we redrew on our networks is actually going to be pretty tricky for you in an exam or SAC situation where you've already drawn on it. Remember, you've already performed your critical path analysis back in part A. So redrawing on it is really going to be quite a pain because in this exam, they didn't give you a fresh network to work on again. So, re-manipulating a network that you've already drawn on is really quite tricky. So that is just like one advantage of the table method is the fact that you don't have to rely upon redrawing on your network again. So this is something to take note of when you're doing this. All right, let's look at our examiner's report here. So as you can see, 24% of people got this correct, so not well done at all. The answer is 29, which we got. It says many failed to take 2 weeks off each of the critical activities. Okay, so if you remember, if we look at our table method, our original critical path was none other than this one right here at 35 weeks, right? Well, if you just took 2 weeks off these three critical activities, B, G, and K, which we can reduce by 2, you're going to end up reducing 35 by 6, which gets you to 29. So it just so happens that our critical path remains the same. Now, in some cases, when you apply a reduction, that's not going to happen. It could swap over to be something else. So that's why the table method is good at kind of figuring out, oh, look, the critical path stayed where it was, but it's not as simple as simply going, all right, just reduce the critical path by that, and then the critical path will remain the critical path after we apply the reductions. That's not necessarily going to be the case. But nevertheless, that is how you approach that question. As you can see, it wasn't well done. So if you can get your head around how it is that we've approached this and have a really well-rounded and full understanding of it, I'm confident that when you are in the exam or the SAC, you will be able to do it.